Hello everyone and welcome to Sinful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the Grey. Today's video we're going to talk start collecting Elder Scrolls Call to Arms, and today we're going to take a look at the Dark Brotherhood. Now, this video we're going to talk about two particular box sets, the first one being the Dark Brotherhood Council, and the other one being the Dark Brotherhood Companions, which both contain the models for the faction. The Council box set will contain all the heroes, and the other one will contain all your different follower options. And so with these two box sets we can start to build a Dark Brotherhood army for Elder Scrolls Call to Arms. In this video we're going to go through all the contents of both box sets, talk about what those troops can do on the tabletop, and then finish off the video with a little sample 200 Septim warband for you to use as some inspiration for starting your own Dark Brotherhood army. So with that all said, the contents of the Dark Brotherhood Council box set, we have Astrid, the Brotherhood leader, we have Festus Krex, the more remorseless killer, the cool little mage, Nazir, Alik'r, assassin, one of the most popular characters I think from the Dark Brotherhood in the games, Gabriella, Doom's Herald, the archer, we have Babette, the Unchild, the vampiric child herself, and Vizira, the last Argonian shadow scale. And then we have the contents of the other box set, the Dark Brotherhood Aspirants. We have 3 Dark Brotherhood Assassins with twin daggers, the more elite of the units in here. And then we have 3 Dark Brotherhood Initiates Assassins in training as well. These are ones with the single hand weapons on them. So some good different options. We're going to go through all the contents of this box set now, talk about them all, and finish off the video, as we said, with a little sample warband. And so, first of all, we have Astrid, the Brotherhood leader. So she's got Strength 3 and Agility 6, which is absolutely amazing. She's just so good at managing to do all those sneak skills thanks to the Agility skill there. She's then got Endurance 3, Intelligence 3, and Wisdom 5 as well. Really nice for her Speechcraft and for her Alchemy. She's got Health and Stamina 4, which are really nice as well. She's a Nord, and she's from the Past of the Shadow, so being a Nord, she gets Frost Resistance as a keyword. She also has the Born Leader keyword, where if she's included in your warband, she must be the party's champion. Now, her skills include One Hand for her weapons. She then has Sneak, Light Armor, Alchemy, and Speech in there as well. Her different perks, she's got Assassin's Blade, where if she's performing a sneak attack, she gets to add a green dice to the test, and Shadow Warrior allows her to sneak even if there is enemies within 6 inch and line of sight of her, so long as she's not engaged. She's then got her own special rule called Killing Feels Good. When Astrid removes an enemy hero or masked adversary as a casualty with a melee attack, she or a friendly Dark Brotherhood hero within 3 inch and line of sight restores a stamina point. Next up we have Festus Krex, the Magician of the Dark Brotherhood. Now, first of all, Festus Krex has 3s across the board, except his intelligence, which is 5. This even includes 3s in health, stamina, and magicka. He's an Imperial, so he's going to have the Imperial Luck ability, which is going to allow him to reroll one of his tests once per game. And then he also has Ponderous, where his movement is only 4 inch rather than 6 inch base. Now, he's from the Path of Shadow. His skills include One Hand and Sneak, as you would expect for Dark Brotherhood, but then also Alteration, Destruction, Alchemy, and Restoration, all of which are really nice abilities to have access to, giving him a very wide pool of different magical abilities he can pull off. For his perks, he has Destruction Mastery, which is really nice. This allows him to add a green dice to all of his different destruction-based tests, and he's got the Alchemist ability as well, where each time this model uses a potion or a poison card, take an alchemy skill test. If the test is passed, the card is not discarded, effectively gaining you an extra dose of it. So, really cool. He can really make your potions so much more worth it, considering they are intelligence tests. And then we have Nazir, the Alik'r assassin. So, Nazir has a strength of 3, along with endurance and intelligence 3, agility and wisdom 4. He's then got 3 health and 3 stamina and no magicka. Now, he's a red guard. This is going to give him the adrenaline rush rule, where heroes only can gain this, and the model begins the game with a single adrenaline rush token. Once per game during one of the activations, the hero may discard the Adrenaline Rush token as a free action to completely restore their stamina back to maximum. Now, on top of this, he's got block, one-handed, sneak, and light armor as his skills, giving him a good variety of offensive and defensive abilities, along with, the sneaky stuff you expect for the Dark Brotherhood. Probably the thing that's different about Nazir than some of the others is the fact that Nazir is from the Path of Might. Now, he's also got Bladesman, where he gets a green dust whenever using any sword-type weapons, and deft movement. While he's wearing light armor, he's actually going to get a -1 to any of his tests needed while wearing that light armor. And then he's also got his own special ability called Contractor, where once per game at the start of his activation, Nazir may remove a Black Hand Contract, the Dark Brotherhood's special allegiance ability card, from an enemy hero and place it on a different enemy hero that does not have one assigned to them. So your opponent tries to keep that hero away from you and you can't sort of get them, you can put that contract out on someone else and sort of make sure they're moving towards where at least your fighters are. And so then we have Gabriella, Doom's Herald, the Archer for the Dark Brotherhood. She has a Strength, Endurance, Intelligence, Wisdom, and Health, all 3, 5 for her Agility, and 4 Stamina, which is really nice, allowing her to stay back and get off plenty of power shots or aim shots. She's then got her Magicka there at 0 as well. She's a Dunmer, which means she's going to get resistance from fire as an ability, and then Path of Shadow. Her skills include one-handed, archery, sneak, and light armor. Generally, she's going to be wanting backfield and be shooting. Her deadly aim ability, when she's making sneak attacks with her aiming and with her range, she can get an extra yellow onto those tests. And then stealth allows her to add green to all of her sneak skill tests as well. Then we have everyone's favourite, Babette the Unchild, a vampiric Breton child. Now, Babette has Strength and Wisdom 3, and then she's got Agility, Endurance, and Intelligence 4, along with 4 Health, 3 Stamina, and 3 Magicka. She's also only Height 1 as well, which can come up quite a bit. Now, as mentioned, she's a Breton, so she's going to get some stuff there, but she's also a vampire, so she gets a lot of things from the vampire, like her acute senses. What this is going to do is this model ignores all line of sight penalties when fighting in darkness. In addition, it adds green to its intelligence test when attempting to detect a hidden model. She's got immunity from bleed, resistance to frost and poison, and she's got the teeth and claws ability as well. This is definitely going to be something useful for her. It means you don't need to equip her with any weapons, as she can just get into something and absolutely start ripping things up. Now, she's also got the perk Benefactor. This allows, when she's got a potion with a diminishing effect, she gains the last round of that potion for 1 additional round as well. Her skills range from one-handed archery and sneak to some really cool magic ones like Destruction and the much rarer Conjuration skill as well. She's able to summon some flame atronachs and even raise the dead around her as well. Now, she's also got her own special ability, Just a Child, which is really fun. If a model from one of the 10 main races of Tamriel wishes to target Babette with an attack, they must first pass a wisdom test. If the test is failed, they must choose a different target or a different action. So she can stop people attacking her, literally putting on her puppy dog eyes. Lastly, for our heroes, we have Vizira, the last Argonian Shadow Scale. Now, Strength and Agility 4 is really nice, and he's also got Endurance, Intelligence, and Wisdom 3, along with 4 Health and 3 Stamina. No Magicka though, and back to our heights of 2. He's an Argonian, so this means he gets his skin where he can spend a special action to heal a point of damage done to him, and he can also breathe in water as well. His skills that he's got are one-handed archery, which give him a nice variety of different offensive options. Lockpick and sneak is a really cool combo. He's probably the most thievish one we've got out of all the different fighters available to us. And light armor in there as well, as you would expect from anyone in this sort of faction. Now, he's also got the Silence perk as well, where when this model is hidden, enemy models add +2 to attribute test when they try to detect him, as they are apparently some of the best assassins in all of Tamriel. And so, moving into our followers. First of all, we have the Dark Brotherhood Assassins with Twin Daggers. These are the more, I guess, elite follower that we have access to. They've got Strength 3, Agility 5, Endurance, Intelligence, and Wisdom 3, 2 health points each, and 3 Stamina with no Magicka. That's a pretty solid stat line for a relatively cheap Septim-wise character to give us a follower. Now, they are Nords, so this means they get Resistance Frost, and Dark Brotherhood, we get Resist Poison in there, ally as well. One-handed sneak and light armor are the skills that they have. They're Path of Shadow models as well. They can do a decent amount in melee. They can cause a bunch of different poison in melee. They get green-yellow on the damage, and they do have 2 different weapons. They just get a base armor rating of red, thanks to having essentially shrouded armor. And then our other follower for the humans, at least, we've got one special one after this, is the Dark Brotherhood Initiate Assassin in Training. They do drop down in stats a little bit, going down to Agility 4 and Endurance and Intelligence 2, and then dropping a point of stamina as well. They're Nords once again. They've got Resistance, Frost, and Poison. Same skills again as the previous. They're just a little bit less offensively good. They still have an armor rating of red, which I think is really nice, and they still can cause some poison and bleed effects through various means as well. Same as the fully initiated Dark Brotherhood Assassin. These ones just don't quite hit as hard with their baseline stats. And so then we have something special. We have Liz, the Frostbite Spider from the Dark Brotherhood. Now, she's got 3 for her strength, Agility 4, Endurance 3, only Intelligence 1 though. She is, just a spider, and Wisdom of 2. 2 health and 2 stamina as well. Now, she is a beast. She's from the Path of Shadow. She has the Sneak skill, and then she's got the Fleet and Familiar rules. So Familiar means you can only include 1 Familiar for every hero in your party, and Fleet allows her to have a base move of 9 rather than 6. She's actually got a range and melee attack, both of which can cause some poison, and both of which don't have too bad of damage. She's got a nice armor rating of yellow as well, which is really cool. She can be quite an interesting part to add to your Dark Brotherhood warband. And so here we have our sample warband for the Dark Brotherhood. We've gone with Astrid as our leader, and we've chosen to give her a Blade of Woe. This is going to give her black and green on her damage, with the potential for piercing 2 or even 2 extra yellow dice worth of damage. She gets Absorb Health 2, Enchanted, and the light weapon quality with this weapon. On top of that, we've got a Potion of Minor Healing on her, and we've given her Shrouded Armor. This is going to give her a base defense rating of red, and she's going to get the Muffled and Resistance Poison ability as well. We then have a Weak Health Poison on her. Nazir, the Alik'r assassin, is in. I just so love his ability to change where your targets are. And we've gone for Leather Armor, a Potion of Minor Healing, and a Scimitar, which is a bladed weapon. It gets lightweight, he can take follow-up, and he gets green to yellow on his damage for it. We then have a Dark Brotherhood Assassin with Twin Daggers and a Dark Brotherhood Initiate Assassin in Training to round out the warband at a perfect 2,000 Septims. Now, if you've been playing with the Dark Brotherhood in Elder Scrolls Call to Arms, let us know how you've been going and what you would do down in the comments below. And so that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, if you'd like to come chat more with me and other members of our little community here at Sinful Gaming, you can do so in our Discord server, which is linked down in the video's description. Also linked down in the video's description is links to our Patreon and YouTube members, the best thing you can do to help support the channel. If you'd like to help support the channel, you can do so via those links in the video's description. As a special thank you as well to everyone who does, we'd like to give you all a shout out. So thank you to our Patreons, Christian Weir, Soren, Kenny Lyle, Alvarin Shot First, Andrew Bowen, Nathan Fee, The Rising Ape, Cure Dynamic, Anthony B, JJ Austrian, Average Wargamer, Domir, Mark Harvey, James Cater, Derek, and Bloobs. And thank you to our YouTube members, Green Roots Gaming, Kenton Young, Ronya, Lockloric, The Johnny84, David Ellsworth, Wolfric Nick, Broken Chef, Ariana Edwards, Revenar, Pink Nico Fire, Robin Mankiller, Monty's Tabletop Terrain, and John Castle. Lastly, a special shout out to Lady Witchfox Art, who does all the amazing artwork you see for the channel. That's it for the video. As said, don't forget to like it, subscribe, and we'll see you all again next time. Stay safe, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the Grey.